Good morning and welcome to Gong with Danielle on Wednesday morning. Welcome everyone. Okay, let's start where we always start with a little bit of this gentle loosening up and shaking. And just make it nice and loose and easy. It's whatever needs a good shake, good shake. Hands a bit of a shake. Feels nice to give the head a bit of a shake. Great, and let's get a little bit more formal with it. Start to come into more of a traditional, it's a gentle bounce up and down, bringing awareness into the feet, shaking from the feet. Feeling the soles of the feet connected to whatever you're standing on and really grounding through the feet. Let the feet spread, let the toes spread, but keeping everything relaxed. And at the same time, just look out for any tension in the shoulders. Let the arms be really free. Just give the ankle joints a little bit of a shake. The knees a little bit of a shake. Shaking through the hip joints, the groin. And let's include the sacrum at the back. So this whole kind of pelvic bowl area, the joints involved in all of that. Again, just watch out for any holding in the shoulders and the hands and the arms and the feet. Let's give the lumbar spine a little bit of a shake. Give the thoracic spine a bit of a shake. Let's include ribs in that, all those little joints between the ribs and the spine. Joints between each vertebra. And let's also include the breastbone, sternum at the front. Ribs articulate with the breastbone. Just all those little joints, just giving them a nice little shake. Let's come into the hands. So just giving the fingers and the hands a little bit of a shake. Let's do the wrists as well. Elbows. Round joints. Let's include the joints where the collarbones meet in with the upper arms. Let's come up into the cervical spine and the neck. And then coming up into the face and the skull and the jaw joint, everything going on in the head, all the cranial bones, all the joints, facial bones, all the joints. And then let's come into a whole body shake again. And then finishing with our awareness in the pelvis, in the lower dantian energy center. And then just gently bringing that to a stop. Let's come into standing. Just to have a moment of feeling all of the chi that's buzzing and moving around the body, all of our flow and life force energy. Let the feet spread, the ankles soften and open, knees soften and open, just slightly bent. Tuck in the sacrum a little bit, open through the groin. The sense of an open channel, free flow through the core of the body from the perineum right up to the crown of the head. Opening the hands, the wrists, the elbows, upper arm joints, tucking in the chin. Eyes open and wide, soft focus. And let's consciously connect with a sense of stillness. We can do that by bringing the body to stillness, but also just bringing our awareness to it. It's in and around us, it's who we are, it's a place that everything springs from. It's connecting, inviting that sense of connection to stillness. Standing for another minute, and the body might want to move, just seeing if we can stay with the stillness of body and mind. Being open and soft and allowing any movements to happen within the body, these more subtle movements rather than the larger, grosser movements. Nice. Let's just gently let go of the posture, come into a little bit of movement. Great, so let's set the intention for this flow of chi right through the body, particularly through the joints, free flow. Yeah, just letting go of anything held or stagnant with that free flow of chi. Let's start the flow happening in the wrists and the hands, just gently circling. And it's actually, yeah, a bit more of a figure 8 movement, isn't it, rather than the straight circling. That always feels good. Right, and while we continue to do that movement with the hands, let's connect in with the feet. So imagine that the hands are just moving through the feet, opening up the feet, clearing any held chi, any stagnant chi. The intention is free flow, ease, openness, and letting go. Let's bring the hands into the ankle joints. And you can visualize the fluid in the ankle joint as being clear and chi filled and sparkly, and bringing ease and soothing to all of the structures and tissues of the ankle joints. Let's come on up to the knees. Same thing. Fingers moving through, loosening anything that's stagnant. Using your visualization to imagine really healthy, clear, I don't know, are they pink? It's whatever health looks like to you in your imagination. Just, I can see sort of sparkly, clear, chi-filled fluid, and the structures are all a uniform sort of pinky colour and just look healthy and full of life. Bring the hands up into the hip joints, moving through the hip joints. Same thing, using imagination to see those hip joints as healthy, clear, not a sign of inflammation to be seen anywhere. But whatever that looks like to you. And you're just feeling in the emotional body what it feels like to have such healthy joints. It feels really good. It feels young and sprightly and so much flexibility. Feels so good to feel so good. Let's touch into the sacrum at the back, sacroiliac joints. Open and clear, healthy. Touching into the lumbar spine, just slowly working our way up. Just nice and gently. Healthy, clear, inflammation-free tissues and joints. Coming up into the thoracic spine, and ribs, all those little joints. Up into cervical spine. Up into the TMJ, the joint, the jaw. General. Go through all of the cranial joints. Front and back, top, sides, into the face. All these membranous joints, just connecting with all of them in any way that brings about a sense of health, openness, movement, vitality. Right, let's just give the hands a little bit of a shake. Elbows over the circle, opening through the elbows. Really getting a sense of the elbows as being lubricated and all of the structures being fluid and silky and smooth. Let's reverse that. Movement so effortless. Great, let's do some shoulder circling. This big open circles, open upper arm joints. Everything flows and smooth. Really just opening up through those joints. Let them move in a way that feels easy. If you know there's a bit of a clunk, just go around the clunk. Just really feeling them as open, supple, flexible, easy, healthy. Smooth. Right, let's do one more on each side. And letting that go. Let's pop a hand on the belly, another hand on the sacrum. And just taking the hips round in a circle. And again, just being with the joints in a way that allows them to be smooth and easy. Everything just kind of feels fluid and like satin moving over satin. Silky and smooth and easy, and just letting that happen. Again, if you know there's a clunk, just move around the clunk. If there's any discomfort, just see if you can move in a way that doesn't trigger the discomfort. So let the movement be really easy. I feel my shoulders all bunching up, so soften through the shoulders. So one more in this direction. We're going to swap around the other direction. Nice, let's do a couple more. Let's bring the legs a little bit closer together. Just a couple of little circles through the hips. Around the other way, just opening up through the hips and letting that be really smooth and easy. Do the same on the other side. Great. Let's give the knees gentle. Doesn't have to be very deep. It's just all about bringing awareness to these places and the experience of ease and movement. It's triggering a reminder to the brain of what it feels like to be easy and smooth and clear. Reverse that, come around the other way. Great, one more. Letting that go. Right, let's come on to one foot. We can lift the other one just off the ground, rotating through the ankle joint. Just let it be really smooth and easy, working around any discomfort or any clunks. And it's possible to visualize while standing on one foot and just seeing the health of that joint. Feeling how easy it is to move it. Moving it in a way that is pain and clunk free. Oops, balance is a bit challenged this morning. Great, let's reverse that circling. Again, let it be smooth and easy. Just watch for tension, shoulders bunching up. Nice, let's give the foot a little bit of a shake out the front. Side. Back. Nice, let's do the same on the other side. Circling the foot. Let it be really easy and soft and silky, fluid. Working around any discomfort or any clunks. Great, let's take it around the other way. Shake out the front. Front side. And out the back. And then both legs, good shake. Great, okay, that's all the joints. Oh, just the spine, I guess. Let's do a little bit of just warming up through the spine, just pelvic swinging, spine swinging, just nice and gently. And again, really harnessing that feeling of ease and fluidity, satin, smoothie, silkiness through all the ligaments and tendons. Right, a couple more swings. And just letting that go. Great, let's do a little bit of fire breathing just to really cheer up the system and get some nice deep breathing happening. So finger to thumb, stepping diagonally, hands come through, opening up, dropping the hands back so the wrists open up, hands come up, drop down, looking down, stepping back, same on the other side. Okay, and the focus, the intention is just to really connect with breath and draw the breath right down into the pelvic floor. Actually, let's bring it all the way down to the feet. It's really going to slow the movement down. Let the breath move down the body into the feet and then all the way back up. So the breath's moving through all of the joints. Deep, long breath, oxygenating the whole body. Keep going with that while I let the dog out. Enjoying that whole body movement, whole body stretch. I'm going to hold the breath, rather just bring it down to the feet. And let's do one more on each side. bring that to a stop. Let's come into standing just for a moment. Letting the arms relax and take a break. Come into this really simple opening form that we use usually around the dantian, but I want to connect with the ankle joints and sort of open up from the ankle joints out into the field and then gather back in to the ankle joints. So this kind of intention of just getting the chi moving around, clearing stagnation, just sort of enlivening the chi and the tissues. This sort of exchange of internal, external, yin and yang, opening. Keep connecting with the ankles every time the hands come in. Great, and we'll do the same thing with the knees. So bringing the hands into the knee joints, opening up, gathering back in, encouraging this movement of chi through the joints, clearing anything in the field that might be stagnant. A sense of the joints, just breathing, inhaling and exhaling, drawing in life, letting go of anything stagnant or held, any experiences, emotions. Do that one more time. Last time. And then bring hands up into hip joints. Open. Breathing hip joints. Clearing any stagnation. Feels in my system to come out from the sides. That's often where I have a little bit of discomfort, and so on the side of the hips. Just connecting with there. It feels better to connect from the front. Let's do that, just whatever feels good in your system. So shift our awareness into the sacroiliac joints. Encourage this exchange and this breath through sacroiliac joints at the back. Let's take this movement into the spine. Moving the hands up. Segment each time they come in. Whole spine breathing. The face and head. And when you reach the crown, just making the same movement all the way back down. Just touch into all of the joints throughout the collarbones and shoulders and arms. Let's just include those on the way down, and the ribs. Keep working your way down through all of the joints. Down to the feet. Let's include all of the little joints between the bones and the toes. And just bringing the hands in front of the body, pointing down at the feet. And we're just going to let the hands float up to the crown of the head and then sink back down. And let's make a conscious connection with the flow of chi through the body. And yeah, we can imagine that as a free flowing rivers and streams and tributaries. So connecting with chi, connecting with fluids, connecting with just the whole body. And the sense of flow and ease. So you can imagine chi flowing through the joints, flowing through the meridians and the channels. I'm going to do a few more forms, but really slow it down. So really lengthening the breath. Connecting with your awareness to your whole body. Following the flow of your hands through your body. I'm going to do that one more time, letting the hands float up. And floating back down. Adjusting your stance and posture to come into standing posture just for a minute, really sinking down into earth, opening up through all of the joints. Nice long spine. Coming to stillness, both physically, mentally, and the spiritual connection to stillness. You can stand with your eyes open and softly focused in the periphery. Using your imagination to see the chi flowing through the body. And if there's a particular joint that's sometimes uncomfortable or painful or inflamed, taking a moment to just imagine that joint, see it as healthy and free and easy, and feeling what that feels like in your system. Connecting with the emotional expression of that. It feels so good to be flexible and easy. Let's take a deep breath together, breathing in, breathing out. Coming out of the posture, coming back to movement,